Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're seeing my face for the first time, my name is Chidima. How are you all doing? If you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for coming back to watch this video. Today we are talking about how to migrate about abroad, how to cross the borders at the airport, especially in the United Kingdom. So many of us, especially coming from the African continent, do not realize that the airport system in the United Kingdom does not work the same way it works in Africa. So you need to have certain things in your mind when you're coming to the United Kingdom. You need to pass the border first, get your passport stamped before you are allowed to come into the United Kingdom and settle in the United Kingdom. So, what is these things that you need to bear in mind while crossing the border in United Kingdom? Now, you have applied for your visa, they have given you your visa either as a student, as a worker, whatever kind of visa it is, global talent, innovator founder visa, student visa, religious worker visa, all of those kind of visas. Whatever the visa is, you should be able to defend the reason why the visa is given to you in the first place. The moment you get down and you are the border force, once it gets to your turn, if you watch, for those that have traveled before, or if you're traveling for the first time, listen very carefully. When you get to passport control, there is a part for citizens of the UK. They don't queue up at the same line with you. They have their own section where they just go and punch their buttons and they go. And then for you, who is the foreigner, who is just coming in, you gotta wait on the line, stand in the queue and wait for your turn because you've got to be interrogated. Yeah. So many people have been deported back home or to wherever they are coming from because they couldn't even answer the reason why they are coming to the UK. So put that at the back of your mind. Once you get to the border force, they're going to be asking you, why are you coming to the United Kingdom? You should be able to say, oh, I'm coming to school and this is the university where I'm going to go. This is the course where I'm going to be studying, the course rather I'm going to be studying. You should be able to give all of those information. Oh, I'm coming to work as a doctor, as a nurse, as a pharmacist, as a carer, as whatever. This is the location of my job. This is where my office will be. This is where I'm going to be living. Blah, 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 blah. Give them that basic information. They need it. And again, you got to be confident. When you're talking, look into their eyeballs and talk to them. Don't fidget. They are human beings like you. They are only psychologists. They read you psychologically. Psychology is what is playing, guys. Psychology. So they read your body language, they read your countenance, and all of those things. Some people have been asked to wait behind for hours because the border police or the border force is reading some certain meaning into the way they are comporting themselves. They feel like they might be here for some shady business. And then maybe after much interrogation, investigation, and then they'll let you go. But they've wasted 5 hours of your time, 4 hours of your time. If you're supposed to have a connecting flight, you can't go. If you have booked a train to take, you can't go. You have to stay there. They're doing their job. I mean, it's their job. They have to do it. So, but for you who is coming in, you need to know what you're doing. Some people get visas to come and work. They don't even know the job. And you begin to wonder, did these people get interviewed? And because the UK is having the agenda of cutting down both legal and illegal migration, I bet you're coming in legally to work, but you don't even know what you're coming to do. You'll be sent back. They don't want such people in their system. So you need to be sure of what you're coming to do into the United Kingdom so that you can be able to answer the border force. That is the major reason why people find it very challenging to pass the border police in the United Kingdom. Know what you are here for. And let me also remind us that the United Kingdom is made up of Scotland, England, Wales, and Northern Ireland. Now, England, Scotland, and Wales is called Great Britain. Northern Ireland is not part of Great Britain. Northern Ireland is another country made up of the United Kingdom. So if you're traveling to Northern Ireland, even though For instance, let me say, give you this example. If you're traveling to Northern Ireland via Great Britain, it means that you have a connecting flight, isn't it? So if you have got a connecting flight, so you might not see your luggages till you get to maybe Belfast or wherever. When you get there, you're going to see the border force, and they've got their own rules, they've got their own laws. They've got the central and the general law abiding the UK, but each of these countries of the United Kingdom still have their peculiarities. And that is why when you want to travel, you need to make research. Please, guys, Google. Google. Stop asking questions. Just Google. Go to Google and say, oh, things that I'm supposed to do when I get to Scotland, or things that I'm supposed to do at the airport when I get to Wales. Things I'm supposed to. Let me tell you guys, when I came into this country, that was my first international flight. I didn't meet anybody to tell me what to do at the airport. I came all by myself, and I was to land in Heathrow. We all know how big Heathrow is and how complicated Heathrow can be if you don't know where you're going to. So, but then I went on YouTube, I checked about Heathrow, I looked at the videos that have been laid out about Heathrow, I watched people's vlogs. I was able to find out how to get my connecting flight to the part of the UK where I was going to at the time. And when I got to Heathrow, I followed the exact same thing I saw in the video. And it was smooth. I didn't have to start asking anybody. So make sure you are able to Google, make researches. This part of the UK I'm going to, what is obtainable? Watch people's videos, watch vlogs, see what people that have been to that place is saying. Guys, people are passing information these days on YouTube. You don't need research. You don't need to have a brother anywhere to know whatever. You don't need to have a sister anywhere to know whatever. I'm telling you guys, I've done this before. So make sure you make your researches. Now, another thing is the things you're bringing into this country. You are not allowed to bring in fresh meat. Apart from the fresh meat, in Northern Ireland, I'm saying Northern Ireland because I've got the experience. I've experienced it firsthand. Your dry meat is not allowed. Don't bring it anywhere. Don't bring your fresh your fresh or kazi. Don't bring your fresh leaves. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. If I don't know for Scotland and Wales, I know that in Northern Ireland you have a Department of Agriculture and what. So when you go online and Google banned items in Northern Ireland, banned items that you cannot bring via international travel, they will tell you. If you're traveling from England to Northern Ireland, Wales to Scotland, if you're traveling within the UK, you can take your fresh meat, you can move anything. But if you're doing an international travel from certain parts of the world, you are not allowed certain things. I cannot come and start telling you, don't bring, go online, guys, go and Google, it's there. Just a few that I can tell you, you're not allowed to bring in fresh meat. In Northern Ireland, you're not allowed to bring in your meat, fresh or dry. You're not allowed to bring in your fresh vegetables, even your crayfish, your whatever it is, your crayfish, your dry fish is allowed, but make sure that not even one ant is in it. If they find any one ant in it in Northern Ireland, they will bin it. They will bin it. So you see the difference. You might pass through with those things in England, but you might not pass through in Northern Ireland. You might not pass through in Scotland. You might not pass through in Wales. These are the differences. Don't come and say, hey, my friend killed goats and roasted it and dropped. Which part of the UK did your friend go to? Your friend might just be lucky to pass with it, but you might not be that lucky. So check in gov.uk things that you're allowed to bring in and things that you're not allowed to bring in, so that you can have a smooth journey at the airport. And then if there are variations in Scotland and Northern Ireland, gov.uk will redirect you and tell you that, oh, click here for Northern Ireland, click here for Scotland. So you need to know all of these things before you start traveling so that you don't run into trouble. Alright guys, this is what we'll be ending this video today. I'll see you in my next video. Before you click out, make sure to subscribe, like, comment, turn on your notification bell, because this is what we do here. Diaspora living, we say everything about diaspora, particularly the UK, which is where I reside. So if you love content about the United Kingdom and other parts of the world that you want to see, just make sure you subscribe, because from time to time I will be giving you those juicy things that you need to know, especially for those of us that love to travel. And if you haven't seen my other channel, please go down the description box, show me some love, subscribe to the channel. In that channel, we'll basically talk about your health, every single thing you need to know about your health. All right, I'll see you.